Hello, and welcome to Fearless Founders 10-Minute Tuesdays. Have you ever felt like you have all the time in the world, but you are still not getting the things done? What if I told you it's not about how much time you have, it's about the energy you bring to the time you spend? We hear it all the time. Time is your most valuable asset. But today, I want to challenge that idea. Time is important, but it's not the whole picture. It's the energy you give to your time that truly determines your productivity, happiness, and success. So in reality, our most valuable asset is the energy we give to our time. I used to think the key to success was maximizing every hour of my day. I filled my schedule with back-to-back meetings, tasks, and projects, but I constantly felt drained and unproductive, even with a full calendar. One day, I hit a wall. I realized I wasn't just running out of time, I was running out of energy. So I started focusing on how I spent my energy. I prioritized rest, ate better, and restructured my day around my peak energy times. If you're a female listening to this, I'll even structure my month around my period because there's times where I know I'll have more energy and there's times I know I'm not going to feel great. Suddenly, I was doing more in less time and feeling better than ever. It wasn't that time changed, it was how I managed my energy. Honestly, that's why in the mornings, I know that if I go and do the items of the day, you can call them your routine, your to-dos, but for me, my routine would be on an ideal day, going to the sauna, going to the gym. And if I can go and do those things before I start my day, my energy and my performance is far better than if I just woke up, hit snooze too many times, rolled out of bed, was frantically running to everything I needed to do, and then wasn't doing any of it well, because I didn't get my energy in the right place to go and show up at my best. I love these quotes. You can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first. Or it's not the hours you put into your work that count, but the work you put into your hours. And last but not least, energy, not time, is the fundamental currency of high performance. You know, I'm sure that you have more than once had those days where you were so busy and then it got to the end of the day and you were like, did I get anything done at all? You know what I mean? And a lot of times it's because we're dragging, thinking we're working, but we're getting distracted. I am queen of getting distracted. You know those times when you're like, oh, I need to go check this email. And then you get into your email and then you saw something else and then you're like, oh, I'll go respond to this. And then that brings you to this website and you're like, oh, that event's coming up. And then you're looking and you're like, was I busy those days? Now you're looking at your calendar to see if you were available those days. And then you didn't even go and do the one thing in your email you went to go do, which was respond. And I don't know if I'm alone in this, but there are many times where I will have one thing that distracts me, and that's why I've had to shut off all of my notifications and really preserve the energy I have for the time of the task. So let's say you have an hour to sit down and do your emails, and instead of letting, or it could be opposite, right? Instead of letting your emails take over your day where you're constantly getting pinged every time a notification comes in, stop. Say from 1 to 2 p.m., I check my emails and the notifications are off and everyone knows that unless it's something urgent, I don't look at them till 1 o'clock. And then they're not disrupting your blocked time for more important work when you're in deep creative mode. And then you get that email ping and it takes you out of it. And now you haven't maximized that time you had to do your creative work because you were distracted with something that wasn't a priority. So here are some actionable steps to help you prioritize your energy. Identify your energy peaks. Track your energy throughout the day. Plan high focus tasks during your peak energy times and save low energy tasks for later. An example of this, when I have my top 3 priorities for the day, like today, for example, I needed to wake up and go through a contract I had signed and see what the terms were in that contract. Right? I needed to do that first thing in the day because by the time afternoon came, I would not be in the headspace to do it. So knock out the biggest tasks, the highest and biggest priority tasks first thing in the morning. So that way when it's the laundry or the dishes, things that don't take the mental energy, you're not trying to do those high mental energy tasks later. Do them first. Prioritize rest. Schedule breaks and prioritize sleep to recharge your energy levels. Jim Quick has a book on this called Limitless. I highly recommend. And he basically, this is the way I remember it the best, is 25 minutes, set your timer, focused work, take a 5-minute break. Be that a walk around the kitchen, do something that completely gets you away, 25 minutes, 5-minute break. And that will actually keep you in peak performance state. 3, set boundaries. Learn to say no to energy draining commitments. Protect your energy for what truly matters. I am in a season, or maybe I'll even call it my no era, where I am saying no to more than I've ever said no to. And it's because even though a lot of the things would be fun or I would love to be there, it's not the space that I am in. It's not the season I am in right now. I am building some really wonderful things and I'm going all in on that. And that means that I'm probably going to miss some birthdays, some weddings, some parties, some get-togethers, and that's okay. Or even, can I pick your brain on this? At this point in time, I'm saying no to those things. So the next one, 4, fuel your body. Stay hydrated. This is huge, you guys. When you wake up in the morning, your body has gone 8 hours without any water. You are dehydrated. And I don't know how much water you drank the day before, but let's just say it's likely you're dehydrated. I have a glass of water next to my bed, usually 48 ounces, 4 to 8, not 48. And I will chug that glass of water first thing in the morning when I wake up because your body is dying for water. And usually people go and they do the opposite. They get their coffee first and then their body's more dying for water. So just drink your water. And throughout the day, bring your whatever cup you like to use and be refilling it. I always say, okay, the first 4 hours of the day, I'll do my first 40 ounces. The next 4 hours, 40 ounces. So just I try to plan on 10 ounces every hour if I can to make it easy. Eat nourishing food. How many times have you gone and you ate food that was heavy and then you felt exhausted and you just wanted to take a nap? I've noticed for me, if I'm eating healthy, nourishing, not heavy food when I need to be in peak performance mode, then I'm performing better. Fun fact, your body cannot produce energy and digest food. This is why most of the times after you eat, you feel tired because your body's using that energy to digest your food. So if you want to keep peak performance energy, eat lighter, healthier, nourishing foods. And incorporate movement into your day to sustain energy. That 5 minutes when I was talking earlier about set the timer for 25 minutes and then take a break for 5, go move your body. Do some Tony Robbins movements, right? Like you'll see me doing this all the time. I'm gonna just compile a video of me doing that at this point. But move your body. Go for a quick walk around the block, walk around the office. If you have a walking treadmill, just move, because you need it to produce energy. And 5, do what energizes you. Spend time on activities with people who uplift and energize you. There are rooms that I have been in where when I left, I felt drained. And then there are rooms and friends that I'm around when I leave, I feel excited. I feel happy. My cup feels fuller. And so just recognize, take inventory, make a list. Who am I around? Write your friends' names down and say, when I'm around them at the top, do these people make me feel energized or drained? And that'll give you an idea of who you should be spending your time around and maybe who you should be spending less time around. All right, reflection time. What's one area of your life where you were spending time but not bringing your best energy? Is it at home? And maybe at home right now it's toxic and you're giving all of your energy to a toxic relationship or a toxic home life, and then when you get to work, you have nothing to give. See where you're spending time but not bringing your best energy. And then evaluate, why am I not bringing my best energy here? And am I giving it away somewhere else? I would write that down. Now, let's think about how you can adjust. Is it your scheduling differently, taking better care of yourself, or even letting go altogether? Letting go of something that isn't serving you. Oh, this is where I'm at in my life right now. So this episode hits extra deep just because I know how much I give my energy away, and then I won't even realize the projects or the times that I'll be like, yeah, I can help you with that, I can help you with that. And 6 months they've gone by and I haven't actually put the energy into my top priorities because I gave it to something else. So I would really, really encourage you to take stock. If this episode helped you rethink how you spend your time and energy, share it with someone who needs this shift. Don't forget to follow the show for more strategies to live a bold, intentional life. Until next time, remember, it's not about managing time, it's about managing your energy. And with that, this is Victoria Chanel signing off with your reminder: the change starts with you. Now go be great. Do not wait. I believe in you.